everyone, it is Jazz here. Long time no see, but sometimes life offers you depression, crippling anxiety, and chronic pain, and such my life did in 2022. But I am making some changes in my life, and I thought, hey, I can maybe start to reintroduce my favorite hobby, booktube, in 2023. Today I'm going to talk about my reading goals and reading challenges for the year of 2023. The first one is really the most important one. I decided overall to really focus on mood reading, and thus I am not going to do any to be read for this year or a real focus on my book count for this year. Now, I did on Goodreads and on Storygraph set my reading number to 25 just so it would record my books that I've read for the year. Because I wanted to put more than one book, but I didn't want to put as much as 50. I don't know, the number 25 came to me. On Storygraph though, they do have a setting where you can shut off the thing that tells you how many books behind you are. And I did shut that off so that I don't feel pressured. Number 2 is to be a more active reader. I feel like in the last couple of years, I've finished books so quickly that I actually haven't taken in as much of the books as I could have. And last year, because I did read less books, I feel like I reread some books and actually took in their themes and their actual wording and content a lot better. So I would just want to continue being a very active reader and really focusing on taking in the information of what I'm reading. Number 3, I always roll my R when I say 3. I don't know why. Oh, you know why? It's because Ursula says 3 days. That's why. That's where I got that. My third goal is to get back into using my library. I actually was really active in using the 2 libraries that I usually go to, and I kind of dropped off my library thing when 2020 insanity happened. So I would really like to get back into that. Number 4 is a reading strategy that I really want to attempt because I started kind of implementing it in the last month of 2022, and it seemed to really work for me and inspire me to use my reading time as much as I could. So I would like to attempt to always have a physical book, a ebook, and an audiobook in my reading life. So basically, I read a lot of books at the same time because I just like to switch between books, and I would like one of those to be each of those formats, because when I could have time to sit down and sit in a reading chair and read, I would read my physical book. When I was laying down before bed, it was easier for me to read an ebook. When I'm either just chilling or I'm doing chores or doing something, or eating lunch or something, or eating dinner, I can listen to an audiobook. And so I think I'm going to try to experiment with that, keep that up, and see if that really works for me and makes me feel yeah, I am a reader, woohoo. I don't know, I'm weird. My number 5 goal is to finally finish the Jane Eyre project. If you have not followed this channel ever, or haven't followed it for a really long time, I started maybe 2 years ago this project, this experiment called the Jane Eyre Project, where I read books related to the book Jane Eyre, and it was supposed to be a 12-month project. It's going on 2 years. I've only read half the books that I picked for this thing, and I really, really like doing this project. It's really just a self-fulfillment kind of project that I have that I still like to share with you guys in case you are somebody that is really interested in Jane Eyre or wants to know something about these books. I just want to be a completionist and complete this Jane Eyre project. I don't know if I'll get it done this year, but I would really like to. I think maybe I could. I know that this technically is a to be read because I do have a list, but I can mood read the list as I like. So on to the reading challenges that I've decided to do for 2023. All of the reading challenges that I'm doing are from the Storygraph app. They have all sorts of categories for all sorts of different kinds of reading challenges that people have created. I found that challenges are a really fun way to kind of inspire you to choose things that you already have on your shelf. And kind of go, oh yeah, I remember this and this fits this challenge. Or it is a way to kind of challenge yourself to pick things that are kind of outside of the box to you and challenge yourself to read maybe a different genre. There are 3 challenges that I'm keeping up from last year. The 2 Taylor Swift challenges that I started last year. They were the folklore and the evermore ones. The next one was done last year. It was a readathon. It was the Dark Tower readathon, and it was a book list basically comprised of the Dark Tower series by Stephen King and also some books related to the Dark Tower series. And I didn't finish it. I did read like 6 of the books for that challenge. I'm the kind of person that I just can't like read too much of the same author. As much as I love Stephen King and as much as I enjoyed the 6 books that I read, I just like to read different things too much. But I am planning to continue to work through that book list just kind of on my own time. So I'm going to carry it over for me, even if they don't count for the readathon anymore. Then I have 4 new challenges that I have decided to pick up. 3 of these can be completed at any time. I don't have to finish them this year. And then there's one that I do have to complete in the 1 year. But since I was able to complete it last year, I have confidence that it could be done. So the 3 that I have that you can take at any time are the Hamilton challenge. This one's pretty simple. It's just a prompt for every single song in the musical Hamilton. I'm a musical theater person. It's a kick. And so I thought it would be cool to try to meet some of these challenges. Next is the Lana Del Rey Born to Die challenge. Quite enjoy that album, and I thought it would be fun to try to read books with prompts based on it. There's the Pure Heroine Lorde challenge. This is a challenge based around Lorde's album Pure Heroine. This album features so often on my book playlists. And the last one is the one that I do have to complete in the year of 2023, and that is the New Year New Wave Challenge 2023. I did this challenge, the 2022 version, last year. I had such a great time with it. I was really obsessed with 80s music and new wave music in the year of 2022, and this inspired me to listen to a lot of new wave music that I maybe didn't already listen to. It was a great time, and I thought I will go ahead and do the New Year New Wave challenge again. This challenge has all new songs, and all the prompts are based on lyrics from new wave music. Those were my goals and the challenges I would like to do in 2023. Before you go, if you would please comment down below. Also, if you like music, my mom and I have a duo, and we have put out an EP of cover songs called Covers Uncovered. We are here on YouTube. We should have a video of us singing live soon, but right now all our music is up here on YouTube, and I will link you to the channel down below. But also, you can get our EP anywhere where you can get music or listen to it on Spotify. Sorry for the shameless plug, but if you send us some love, I would really, really appreciate it. I will see you all next week with a video where I tier rank every book that I read in 2022. So stay tuned for that, and bye!